Hello, everybody. This is Norm with Two Guys Farming. How you doing? We are back on Sosnovka. This is the Rusty map, and this is episode 11. As you can see here, we are with our Massey Ferguson, Bruks front loader chipper, and our Krempe. I know I'm saying all these names wrong, by the way. Maybe Massey Ferguson, I got that one right. But anyway, yeah, this is the Krempe Bandit 750. So if you made it to the last episode, we did some grass cutting and we did some wood chipping. And as you can see here, we've got somewhat of a little supply of wood chips going. What do we got? 60,000 liters, not bad. So what we're going to do is we're going to continue to cut some trees and get some wood chips. It's early start, about 6:30 in the morning, and we are on day 3 of this series. 169,000 in the bank, which is pretty good. Okay, so last episode we left off right up here. We actually may have a couple of trees to knock down as well. Let's see. No, did we get them all? Yeah, I think we did get them all. Alright, good. Oh, here's one. Okay. Ooh, I'm going to hit that stump. Yeah. Okay, so let's get our wood chipper ready here. And we're just going to drive straight on to the trunk of the tree, and boom, there we go. Alright. Alright, so we're going to shut down, and let's see. We want to be careful. In the last episode, we almost lost a couple of trees rolling down here. So this area here we cleared out. You can see a stump right there. Another one, another one. So why don't we keep going up this little hillside here. Come on, come on. Whoop, whoop, whoop. There we go. So I think what we'll do is we'll cut down, oh, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 trees. Ooh, this one's going over quick. Oh, okay. We're okay, I think. I think that other tree I just felled is leaning on this one. Well, maybe not. Try and go right under that last cut. See if that does it. Yep, looks like it. Oh, or not. Boy, I thought that one was going for sure. Okay. I guess we'll try. This should do it. Yeah. Okay. Perfect. Now, as long as it stops, I'm sure. Oh boy. Stop. Ooh, ow, ow. Son of a gun. That hurt. Yeah, it's going to stop because it's kind of like. Yeah, it's rolling. Yeah, we're good. Yep. Okay. So I guess this will be number 3. Ah, perfect. Oh, wow. I have never seen that before. Wow, interesting. Okay. this is potentially very dangerous. I think in real life this would be like really unsafe. But this isn't real life, thank goodness. Oh. I don't know, sometimes it's just like really touchy. Come on. Come on. It's, yeah, it seemed, oh, that was weird. Let me try the angle. I don't know if that makes a difference. Apparently not. Oh, come on, there we go. Alright, it's high. This is going to be a meter off the ground, this cut, but that's okay. I don't think I was going to... Alright, now let's get out of the way here. Oh boy, so that guy's gonna roll or no? Oh, he's kind of stuck on that. Alright, that should be okay. Alright, so we have 4 trees, so let's get the Massey Ferguson started up. We're at 30%. It would be nice to have a bigger trailer. Yeah, see, because now we're at 100. Alright, so I'm going to drop that in the hopes that it'll make me a little quicker. This Massey Ferguson's a beast. I love this thing. Really great mod. So we're going to draw our wood chips over in our little airplane bunker. And we'll continue to wood chip these trees we just felled. So, yeah, I mean, this is easy money, for sure. We've got, let's see, let's just check our, okay, so 14 and 19, they appear, yeah, they look like they're in the last growth stage. So, we will be taking out our combine pretty soon, which is cool. And we'll start, there's 14, then 19 right behind us. Everybody have a good Thanksgiving holiday? I hope so. I'm sure you did. It's hard to have a bad Thanksgiving, I think, right? I think, you know, Thanksgiving is pretty much one of the favorites for most people, I think. Because it's kind of like, you know, Christmas without the hassle and presents and everything else. Alright, so let's get, boom, 93%. Alright. So let's drop that there. Again, the reason I'm dropping it is because I'm hoping it's just going to make us a little zippier. Yeah, so I traveled for Thanksgiving. I didn't go home, but just took a couple of hour flight, visited some relatives and some friends, which was nice. Just it was a short break, I left Wednesday night and got in Wednesday night, basically. And then Thursday, obviously Thanksgiving, and then I went and did some shopping on Friday, which I think it was my first time ever going shopping on Black Friday. Dun 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 dun. But yeah, I don't know. To me, it didn't. It seemed like a normal shopping day. So I was asking kind of the people that were working what it was like, if it was, had been busier, and they said that it was just kind of like a normal day. So I don't know if that's going to be good news. A lot of people will read into that and say that consumer confidence spending is down, so that's bad, the economy's bad. Who the heck knows? But still, it was nice to get a little break. Then I came back on Saturday morning. So, pretty short trip, but it was nice. Let's just pull up here. Pick up our Bruk. There we go. And let's see how we're going to do this. I guess one at a time. Oh, so this is the top of the tree. I actually don't know if it works on chipping the top of the tree. Well, let's give it a shot. I do have a stump grinder, so I'll bring that back. Uh-oh. Yes, that's not good. All it did was kind of... Yeah, so I guess it's going to be kind of near the cut. So, let's see. Oop. Oh, it's rolling. Ooh, I want to go down there. Alright, there we go. Oh. Okay, let's get this lined up a little better and we should be alright. Yeah, there we go. 9%. That's strange. Never chipped a tree that small before. So that one was 3,800 liters of wood chips. And this one was about 5. Okay. Alright, well let's pull up. I think I'm going to try and get away from the hills. So let's, you know what, let's go up this, up here a little bit. So the plan for today's episode, we're going to do some wood chipping, and we're going to keep our eye on fields 14 and 19, and getting ready to harvest those. And of course, once we start harvesting, then we will start the process, cultivate, fertilize, you know the drill, you know how it works. Oh, perfect. Beautiful. One cut. Oh, wishful thinking. Oh boy. Okay. Alright. So there's a couple. Let's see. Might as well get this one. Looks like we need a second cut here. There we go. Okay. Let's get the chipper going. We should be able to get one of these in here. They're all pretty much the same size, so let's try for this one here. Oh, okay, 44%. Yeah, these are these pine trees, I guess you'd call them. These don't seem to yield the same amount of wood chips as those bigger trees that we were cutting down. Actually, let me shut this off. Try and conserve some fuel. Whoop. Come on, stay away from that tractor. Pig. Oh, whoa! You gotta be kidding me. Wow. That was not good. Alright, let's get this one. Should bring us up to about 85-ish. Oh, 100. Interesting. Okay. Alright, so we're going to drop that here. And let's go ahead and unload this wood chip. So we'll do another couple of trailer loads of wood chips, and then we're gonna cut some grass. Whoa, yeah! I gotta grind these stumps. You know what? I'm gonna bring the stump grinder back this time. Yeah, so we'll do another load or two of wood chips. We'll cut these stumps down, and then we'll do some grass cutting, and then we have to look at what our next purchase is going to be. We're still using basically all original equipment with the exception of this Massey Ferguson and this wood chipper. Well, and this trailer. But other than that, no. Yeah, but everything else is stock, or what came with the game, I guess I should say. Okay, so we get some wood chips. That's good. You know what? No, okay. I was going to try and disconnect the trailer, but that doesn't work. Or it does, but then it stops unloading. Alright. Now I'm going to disconnect. I'm going to go over here, get my stump grinder. Let's see if I can finagle my way in here. I think so. Ooh, that is tight. But once I pick this up, I should be able to just drive forward. Oh, son of a gun! I always forget this. This stump grinder is front loader only. Yeah. So, no sweat. We'll get to that later then. For now, let's just finish getting these. You know, these are some tree. Why don't we go for these too? Might as well. It's close. We're here, right? Why the heck not? They're big too. They're big suckers. Ooh, that's a nice cut. Nice and low. Let's see. Is that gonna... No? Alright, one more. No problem. And we're good. Just stay away from the tractor, please. Thank you. Yeah, I wanted to kind of clear this area out anyway, because I'm thinking I may put a shed here. Because you really are limited in the beginning with shed space. Alright, so let's get this one. Wow. Let's try it again. You kidding me? Oh. Geez, didn't it look like it was going? Really? Alright. Timber. Okay. Yeah, these things are big. Like, we can only do, I think, one per load. Alright, so I think I can go up here. No, I can't. That's right. I go over here. And okay, then we're gonna go up this little hillside here. There we go. Alright. Let's come around the back here. We got everything up here. Okay, we're good. So, did everyone have a good Thanksgiving? I hope so. It's a good time of year. Turkey, stuffing, you know, good food, good company, football. Or I guess I should say American football for our farming friends across the pond. Well, actually, I'm not on the other side of the pond, but anyway, you know what I mean. so this should be, this I bet is going to fill it. What? Well, 12,000. I guess that makes sense. Let's see. Can I make this turn? I don't think so. 62. Alright, so let's see. I'm gonna have to do a little driving around here to get a proper angle. $93. Perfect. Alright, so I think that is enough wood chips. So we'll go drop this load and okay. So let's see where we finish. $215. Alright, that's pretty cool. Alright, so now what do we want to do? Well, we want to put the trailer away. So let's drop the Bruks first. And I think this is our designated trailer area. No traffic. So many bumps on this map, it's crazy. I think that should about do it. Let's see. Yeah, looks good. Okay. Alright, so we've got, what do we have? Let's see here. Let's just check on. These two look ready to pop. I guess what we can do now is let's fire up our old Deutz here. We're gonna drop our bucket and pick up our grinder. Okay. Oh, actually, this might be the better angle. Whoop, sorry, Major. Okay. Alright, so let's go cut those stumps down. That was actually Ivan from the store. He's the guy that does most of the deliveries. Alright, so let's see. Where are our stumps? There's one, I think. Is that a stump? Yeah. I think that's a stump, right? Yeah, okay. Okay. And is there one hiding in there? No? Why do I feel like there's more than... Oh, it was over here. That's right. Okay. Wasn't it? Somewhere? Huh. I thought there was one over here I cut down. Let's try and zoom out, see if that helps. Oh, okay. Okay. I spared you guys the boredom of having to watch me grind those stumps, and you're welcome. It was painful. It was painful. Alright, but I'm done. There were a couple actually that I had to leave because they were just, I don't know, I think they're still too tall to grind. I think I may have to cut them again still. Not sure, but anyway, that is done. So we're going to go over here and drop our grinder. And there's 19 and 14, so they're looking okay. Let me just move the major out of the way. Boy, it's cloudy. Almost looks like it's gonna rain. Alright, I'll put the major there for now. And we'll just drop the grinder here. Okay. And we can also leave the Deutz Fahr here. And we're going to go back into the... We're going to grab our chipper and put that away. Okay. All right. And now we're going to grab our front mower Euro boss. And we're gonna go cut some grass. So we're gonna cut, I'm just gonna cut across here. So we're gonna go cut some grass and start filling up that chaff bunker again. And we're in, we're in pretty good shape. We get a couple 100,000 liters of wood chips. Alright, so I guess I'm just gonna start cutting here. There's that pitch and roll mod that I love. It's awesome. There's the big stump I couldn't get rid of. So I'm thinking I might have to use the saw on it again. So we're just gonna drive towards the BGA. By the time we get near it, we should be full. I actually forget how much chaff we have in the bunker now. Kind of cross over here. Yeah, so we'll just keep cutting here. And I'm thinking our next purchase is gonna be a larger cultivator and seeder, so that we can start getting these fields cut a lot quicker. So we just gotta find our little row here. Look good. There's the BGA plant there. And it looks like not all this grass has grown since the last time. There's still grass, but is it as long as it can be? It looks like it's filling up at a good rate. Let's just check. Yeah, so where are we? Yeah, we're right here now. So this is showing is all grown. Okay. It just doesn't have the flowers. I'm not sure if it yields more grass with the flowers or not. Presumably if it has flowers, it's been growing longer, and therefore maybe it yields more grass. Good question. No idea. We seem to be collecting it at a pretty good rate, so I'm not sure if that's the case. Let's see, so now we're in the flowered grass. Is it floating quicker? Well, I'm not sure, it's hard to tell. Maybe it is. Let's see if we notice a difference right about now. No, it looks the same. I think. What do you guys think? Same? I think so. Okay, so what are our options for the next episode? Well, we could buy a larger cultivator, which would actually be nice. Or do we want to buy another field? The fields are pretty affordable on this map. I believe more so than normal. So if we buy another field, then then we're really getting into the agricultural side pretty heavy, which is fine. We want to do that anyway. But what else do we want? I wouldn't mind. How much do we have? 169. Call it 170. We have 215,000 liters of wood chips. I don't know. It's kind of a tough one. What do you guys think? Buy a field? We're going to spend about 150,000 on a big field. Alright, we're just about full, so decisions. I wouldn't mind getting a new harvester that can harvest corn for chaff. Wouldn't mind doing that at all, actually. Okay, so this is covered. So that's good. So after we empty this, we'll see what percentage fermented it is. Okay, just kind of smooth it out, compact it. There we go. Alright, looks good. So let's just hop out here and 15%. Yeah, we get a ways to go. Alright, that's cool. So let's just real quick take a look. We got 170,000. Ooh, 415. Forget that. Ooh, here we go. 229. Yeah, 3. Yeah, so 229. This is the header. This, yeah, 35. And that would be for corn. So if we planted, you know, if we did like 23-5 and we planted corn in there, we'd get a nice little yield of chaff. Ooh, oh, thank God, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, so this is 229. So total we're at 264. 264 we need to buy this with the header. That's a lot of money. I mean, this is working out okay, just cutting grass. I think what I would rather do, you know what, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get rid of this Pottinger for now, and let's buy the rear mower for 52. I think that's a much better idea. And then we get a windrow for 32. Yeah. So for 32 and so for 84, we dramatically increase our grass cutting effectiveness. As much as I like the idea of getting the harvester to do it, it's just too much money for right now. So, let's do that. Let's park the Pottinger. And we're going to buy the rear mower. And then we're going to buy a cultivator. I think that is the smartest thing to do. With our money. So, let me just, I'm going to drop this here. And now we're going to head to the store. And we'll buy the rear mower. Because this, as you can see, there's a lot of grass, a lot of wide open grass space to cut. So, I'm thinking that's a good move for us. We get the rear mower on here, then we're cutting a lot of grass at once. We get a windrower, and we can use the Pottinger. It's not ideal. It only holds, I think it's, whoa, I think it holds 40,000 liters, which is, yeah, no, I'm sorry, 20,000. Yeah, 20,000. But look at all this grass right here we could be cutting. To do it with just the front mower, you know, takes a lot longer. I mean, the upside is you can pull the Pottinger Euroboss. But it just takes a lot longer. I gotta go. This guy's driving too slow. I couldn't take it. Okay. We run in here. Ivan, where are you, buddy? Is he here? No, I don't think he is. Is he over there? Where is everybody? Well, let's do the automated deal. Actually, before, I just want to check to see what mods I have. This is the Pottinger rear. Boy, that's cheap. That is cheap. Should I get that? But then I'm mixing and matching. So for 18,000, I'm all in. I am all in. What can we get if we sell this thing? Not much. So, what do you guys think? 52 or 18? It's got to go 18, right? Plus we get $3,000 for selling this. So that moves it down to 15,000. So 15,000 compared to 52. Let's do that. What do you guys think? I think that's a good move. We're going to do the Pottinger front, and we're going to do the rear. And then we're going to sell this. Ooh, we get awesome. Oh, jeez. All right, hold on. That's a little messy. Alright, let me try this. Okay, so we want, let's see, O. Okay. Is it going to do one side at a time? Keypad. Oh, all. Okay. You know, I thought I've used this before, but I haven't, because I don't ever remember having to do this. Okay. You know, I thought I've used this mod before, but now I'm thinking I haven't. It looks really cool. I mean, look at those, how they're swaying back and forth. Wow, this thing was... Oh, wait a minute. Not only is it a cutter, but it also looks like a merger. Oh, this is cool. I can't wait to fire this thing up. Let's go. This thing looks tremendous. And the Massey is handling it fine, which is good. So we're just going to pull right over here. And let's try this again. Okay, so Select X. We want to select all. O unfolds. This has a merger. Not only is this going to cut, we won't even need a windrower. Wow. Okay, unfold. Down. On. Oh, this thing's awesome. Alright, now we're going to do the front. Unfold. Down. On. I think. Is that it? Let's see. That's it. This is awesome. Wait a minute, wait. Is this cutting in the rear on the sides? Hold on, let's... On, off is B. Yeah, it's... Yep, it's cutting, and this is awesome. So it's cutting both sides on the front and the rear. And it's merging to the middle. Wow, this thing is awesome. This might be my new favorite mod. And look how fast we're going. Are you kidding me? This thing is a grass cutting machine. Well, literally, but you know what I mean. This thing is awesome. Look at the grass that it kind of kicks up, a little grass cloud. Look at this thing go. Let's see how it works this hill. Pretty good. Pretty good. Wow, this thing. Let's take a look at this thing and admire it. First of all, the quality of the mod is tremendous. This might be my first mod review. I mean, look at how detailed it is. Wow. Look at the galvanized steel there. This thing is awesome. Okay. Really pleased with this thing. But let me just figure out how to fold it up again. Okay. So this... Alright, I think you have to raise it first. Then it unfolds, like so. So now we're going to do the front. So we're going to raise it and unfold. Beautiful. I love how those corners lift up too. So now it's like manageable. You can actually like drive it and not have to worry about hitting cars. And wow, this thing is great. And look at how those orange-yellow flaps in the back kind of sway. This thing's awesome. Holy. Alright, so I guess we're going to now... so we're going to unfold. Lower. start. Change to the back. Lower. Unfold. And turn on. Wow. This thing is awesome. I am totally digging. In case you can't tell. I am totally digging this grass cutter. And I mean, just look how fast it cuts. Right? This thing is like a bat out of hell. Wow. This thing's awesome. I'm having so much fun with this thing right now. It is so cool. I mean, it just cuts grass like crazy. And it's a beefy setup. I mean, it's big. But the Massey Ferguson is no problem. No problem at all. Not crazy about these short rows. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to bang a left here and follow this all the way down. Just like this. What a great setup this is. If you guys are into cutting grass, you gotta try this. You really gotta try this setup. I don't know, maybe it's been around for a long time. Maybe you guys have played it. But I think this thing is just awesome. Oh, look at that little basketball net. That's cool. I hadn't noticed that before. Yeah, I mean, I'm just cutting everything in sight. To hell with it, man. Alright, let's do this little square over here. Let's do this. And now I'm thinking, because that was so affordable, I'm thinking now we get a bigger trailer. You know, like one of those 60,000 liter ones, Forage Wagon. And then we're just cooking with heat. Then we get a crazy good setup for cutting grass, cutting and collecting grass. Yeah, we're on a little bit of a hill here, so not giving us too much trouble though. Oh, was that grass just like blowing in the cab? Alright, I'm like totally I'm like totally mesmerized by this thing, guys. I'm like, you know, it's like, oh, I'm recording? Really? I'm just having a blast. This thing is just too much fun. Seriously. Yeah, I mean, it's just awesome. So, yeah, I'm having a blast. I know you guys are probably tired of watching me, but I'm going to end the episode here, and I'm going to cut some more grass. And, yeah, I think I will save the trailer purchase to the next episode. If you guys have any thoughts on that, let me know in the comments. And, you know, if you have a particular forage wagon you think would match this setup, let me know. But yeah, I'm having a blast. I hope you guys are enjoying these. I definitely am. And ongoing series, hit the subscribe button in the lower right hand corner on our logo. And as always, appreciate any and all feedback. So feel free to leave a comment of what you'd like to see in upcoming episodes as far as maps or mods or whatever. And if you're liking this, go ahead and hit that like button. And if you're not, hit the dislike button as well. Again, I appreciate any and all feedback. Thank you, guys. Take care.